couple weeks ago, we said this is the way most people view Romans 9 to 13, actually a little further, where everything is equal. The key verse is love must be sincere, and we said that the Greek word translated sincere here actually has a couple possibilities, and I'm thinking the most likely is genuine. Love must be genuine. And so it appears in the Roman church, there was stuff that was going on that to Paul did not look like genuine love, so he's starting to describe what it is. We're now down to verse 13. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Well, dang, that sounds kind of obvious. And the thing about this is Paul would not have put this in if this didn't need to be said. We get a clue about that in James 2:15 to 16. Suppose a brother or a sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to him, "Go in peace, keep warm and well fed," but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is that? Now, James was writing more generally to the whole Christian community. Look at 15. A brother or a sister. So he's not talking about just finding somebody in the street. He's talking about fellow Christians. And so you have fellow Christians that don't have enough clothes or food, and people in the churches were just saying, "Oh, go in peace, keep well, be well fed." I think that's the modern day equivalent of, "I'll pray for you," which doesn't do anything to solve their problem. And I think a lot of times when people say that, they don't even bother to actually do it. This is in the book of Romans chapter 15:26. For Macedonia and Achaia were pleased to make a contribution for the poor among the Lord's people in Jerusalem. There was a famine that was prophesied by one of the prophets, and so they took up a collection for the people in Jerusalem for food. So you can see that when Paul's saying this, he's not just looking at people in your church, but he's looking at the Christian community throughout the world, where we have kind of a responsibility to help poor Christians or suffering Christians anywhere. And I'm thinking it's not always just about money. I think sometimes if people in your church are hurting, maybe they're sick and they could use food brought over. It can be that kind of a thing too. Romans 12:14. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Okay, a couple comments here. There really are not English words to translate this correctly. The bless has two possible meanings in English. The Greek word can either mean to say good things about somebody, or it can mean to ask God to do good things for somebody. I think it's the second meaning here, so I think they got it right, because it's contrasting with do not curse. And the Greek word for curse only has one meaning. It's to ask God to punish your enemies. So this is a tough one. It's one of those that you almost want to see if you could remove the verse from the Bible, because it's hard to do. You think, oh, I'm supposed to ask God to bless, to do good things for people that have ripped me off, have stolen from me, have slandered me, and in my prayers, I'm supposed to ask God to do good things for them? That is hard. I don't know too many Christians today that do that. On the cursing, you can almost see something that comes close to it, where somebody says, they get angry and they say, God damn you. Well, that's God. The word damn means to send to hell. So that person is asking God to send somebody to hell, which comes pretty darn close to the idea of cursing here. Cursing isn't like cuss words. Cursing here is asking God to do something bad or punish somebody. Now, the people that say that, God damn you, a lot of them aren't Christians, so it's not quite the same. But what this passage is saying is a Christian should never pray to God and say, avenge me, get them back, do something negative to them, hurt them. A Christian should never pray that, and this is one heck of a tough verse. Next week, we'll continue with empathy. How genuine love means that we should be empathetic.